Shaquille O'Neal has been a superstar almost his entire life. His wealth has only grown since his playing days, as he continues to be at the forefront of several business ventures and the entertainment industry. But he is not all about work, as he finds downtime to spend with his new mystery girlfriend. So how about we take a look at Shaq's lifestyle, family, and who his new babe is? Let's start off with what he's been up to since retiring from the league. Number 10. Post-NBA career. Since retiring from the NBA in 2011, Shaq has made a successful transition to television work, as he is part of the four-man broadcast team on TNT. He joined Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Charles Barkley on July 14, 2011 to analyze and break down NBA games. However, the real magic of the show lies in the guys poking fun at each other, especially Shaq and Barkley. The two have provided countless hours of entertainment by messing with each other and ganging up on Kenny Smith. His current contract with TNT will run until 2024-2025, which pays him a cool $10 million each season. So, it is safe to say that Shaq is not hurting for money. And if that $10 million a season wasn't enough, Shaq basically has his hands in every entertainment business, so his bank account numbers must be constantly ringing upward. And speaking of entertainment, let's see what else Shaq has been up to since he hung up his size 23 basketball shoes. Number 9. Acting and music career. Shaq Diesel has been in the acting and music game for quite some time. Even during the heydays of his basketball career, Shaq was appearing in movies like Blue Chips and Kazam, while dropping some platinum albums. So it was natural for the big man to lean into these two hobbies once he stopped playing basketball. It seems like Shaq has put down the microphone for now and is no longer making rap albums, but he has picked up a DJ set and can be seen performing all over the world, including big stages like the Electric Daisy Carnival. He goes by the name DJ Diesel if you're interested. Now, while his acting roles might not be Oscar-worthy, he has appeared in a few big movies like Grown Ups 2 and has been featured in several animated series like Uncle Grandpa, The Lego Movie, and The Smurfs. But it's really in the television arena that Shaq has been flourishing. He had a popular TV show called Shaq Vs. on ABC and has appeared as a guest on WWE and AEW. Number 8. Business Ventures Portfolio. Shaq Business Mind has helped him make almost as much money off the court as he did on it, starting with his early invents in companies like General Electric, Apple, and Pepsi. He has also worked with companies like Frosted Flakes, as he preferred that cereal over every other one. Shaq is also on the advisory board for Tout Industries, which is a startup company focused on social video services. The big Aristotle also saw esports wave coming and quickly invested in an esports team of his own called Team NRG Esports. That is why you might catch Shaq on commercials for games like Counter-Strike. But easily, some of his most profitable decisions came from going into the franchising business. He became a global spokesman for Krispy Kreme in 2016 and also either owned or sold 155 Five Guys restaurants and owns 17 Auntie Anne's, along with 150 car washes and 40 health clubs, and he joined the Papa John's board of directors and invested in 9 stores. So it is safe to say that Shaq has been rolling in dough for quite some time. Also, it is no surprise that he can afford so many unique and incredible luxury items. But for that, stick around a little while longer. Number 7. Various advertisements. Even if you've never seen Shaq play basketball, there is no doubt that you would have come across him on your TV screen sooner or later, as he has been in countless commercials and advertisements. And these include everything from big brands like Pepsi and Reebok to Nestle Crunch, Gold Bond, The General, Hulu, Epson, and of course, who could ever forget Shaq's Icy Hot commercials? And those are just the tip of the iceberg. It seems every year Shaq adds another brand to his list of endorsements as the big fella continues to stay relevant and rack in the big bucks. And speaking of big bucks, it's not like Shaq will be hurting for money even if he didn't have all of these endorsements, as he is one of the most lucrative basketball players of all time. Number 6. Luxury items. When you're as big as Shaq, you essentially need everything built custom for you, so it's no different with cars, as Shaq has famously talked about putting 2 Ferraris together so that they can accommodate him. Other than Ferraris, he also has customized slingshots, 3-wheel roadster, Vador, and an F650 pickup, just to name a few. And it's not only cars that Shaq has spent his money on. Shaq also has a super yacht that is supposedly worth an incredible $130 million. And on top of that, Shaq also has a $26 million private jet. So it's no wonder that Shaq is always hustling around and making big paychecks well after his athletic prime. We wonder if Shaq has taken his new babe out on his super yacht yet. Number 5, his net worth. Shaq has several sources of income, not to mention all the money that he earned during his NBA days. All in all, it is estimated that Shaq earned over $290 million just from the NBA. So yeah, all of these businesses and advertisements have just been icing on that very expensive cake. So it's not surprising to see an astounding number like $400 million next to the big man's name. And that number is not even exaggerated. Shaq has amassed generational wealth that is likely to last an extremely long time. But he has also made it clear that none of his kids can get their hands on his money until they have 2 degrees each. So it's not likely that Shaq's wealth will dwindle down anytime soon. Number 4, social media presence. When it comes to social media, Shaq has an extremely large following. On Twitter, he has nearly 16 million followers, and on Instagram, he has almost 29 million. On Instagram, you can catch Shaq posting clips of his podcast or being funny behind-the-scene moments during his TNT times, and even a sneak peek into his busy business life. Not to mention all of the products that Shaq endorses. One thing that is clear to see on his social media is that he just wants to make his followers laugh and smile and have a good time. So he'll often share self-deprecating videos of him doing the latest viral dances and memes. But one thing that Shaq rarely shows on his social media is his girlfriends, including his latest babe, but we do have the scoop on who this mysterious girlfriend might be, who has stolen Shaq Diesel's heart. More on that soon. Number 3, charitable heart. So if you've been on social media for the past few years, you've likely seen a viral Shaq clip where he's buying some kid a new laptop, or maybe helping out a single mother by paying for their shopping. And these are not just random instances either. There have been many stories about Shaq's kindness and how he often pays for people who actually need the help. This also extends to his larger humanitarian effort. He has a Shaq Foundation through which he helps rebuild basketball courts in underprivileged neighborhoods, builds boys and girls clubs all over America, and does several charity drives which help give school kids supplies. Even his real estate ventures have charity attached to them. With Barai Development, Shaq has helped develop projects in his hometown of Newark. But let's move on to something that holds even more importance to Shaq, his lovely family. Number 2, his personal life. Shaq was married to Shawnee Nelson, and together they had 4 children, 2 sons and 2 daughters. The eldest son, Sharif, is currently playing in the G League with the hopes of making it to the NBA one day. But as far as Shaq is concerned, his youngest daughter, Mariah, is the real baller of the house and has a bright future in basketball. Shaq also has a stepson, Miles, from Shawnee's previous relationship, and another daughter named Taraya from a previous relationship with his ex-girlfriend, Arnetta Yardborough. Now, Shaq has a rich dating history, including the likes of Nicole Alexander and Letitia Roll, which brings us to Shaq's new girl. Number 1, new relationship. His latest catch and mystery girlfriend has been the actress Annie Alonze. Annie has done a lot of television work over the years, including the leading role for the Charlie's Angels television reboot as one of the Angels. She has also been featured in many movies too, but now she can be spotted holding hands and showing affection to Shaq as the two of them continue their loving relationship. The couple has been together for nearly a year, so things seem to be getting pretty serious between the two. And we won't be shocked to see a shiny new diamond ring on her finger sometime soon. So if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell beside it so that you are notified the next time we upload a new video. And with that being said, you just watched the lifestyle and net worth of Shaquille O'Neal. We'll see you next time.